Unsolved.
The Zodiac Killer Case. Locations. This episode includes actual video footage from the locations, but somebody filmed it for me, so some shots aren't exactly the right place. So this is video of Lake Herman. So it's not on the turnout on the side of the road. It's the lake. And as we pan here to the right, at first we're looking west, and then we're panning towards Lake Herman Road. And as we pan that way, now we're looking like east or so. And so this is where the raccoon hunters were doing their hunting and treed a raccoon. Okay, now it's another clip of the same location, just filmed from a different spot. And if you look at Google Maps, you can see the dam. And so you can figure out which direction this footage is coming from. But you can imagine it would be pretty dark and isolated out there. And then this house or structure is at Lake Herman Park. And there's also a place that's called the Zodiac Shack, where the police did the drug bust that night. And so I'm not 100% sure if it was at that Zodiac Shack or if it was at one of these structures at the park. And then here is Blue Rock Springs Park, and the driveway there is paved now. It would have been gravel back then. And then those picnic benches, concrete ones, weren't there at the time. And then somewhere there back in the distance is that house where I think the guy's name was George, or his son, heard the gunfire. And all right, we're here at Lake Berryessa. You can see the embankment on the side of the lake is kind of steep over there to that side. And as we pan to the left, which is starting to head north, somewhat in that direction, that they call Zodiac Island. And then right where that bunch of wood is right there, the lake water is higher. And so you used to be able to walk right across there to that spot. So over there is where the Cecilia and Brian were lying on the blanket. And I guess there were some trees out on that island. Here's a better look at the island now. And you definitely could see too that someone could easily, the Zodiac could sneak up on you. You wouldn't be able to see because of the hills and tree there. So this is a little bit rough, but this is in Napa where the payphone was. And we're filmed in the back of the parking lot, and we're looking at this little creek, Napa River there. And then as we pan to the left now, we're starting to look towards the Main Street. And where that dumpster is, that's about the location of where the payphone was. And this video doesn't contain any footage of the San Francisco crime scene, Didn't feel like getting a ticket or my car broken into or any other horrible stuff that can happen in San Francisco. Alright, this is the top of Mount Diablo. But what happened? It's foggy, so you can't really see. But this is looking west towards San Rafael, out that way. And so I don't know if you can see, from there or not on a clear day or what. Okay, and then here's looking east. I thought we were just looking, oh no, we're looking east. Okay, so here we're looking east, or close to east, and you can see some water out there. So, unfortunately, I'm not really sure what water that is.
This is south.
Okay, here we're looking south. And is this really on top of Mount Diablo, or did I just film this and say it is? It is. We're up on Mount Diablo right now, but it's foggy, so you can't see anything. Okay, this is looking west from a lower location on the hill, on the road heading up to Mount Diablo on the side. And you can't see the ocean or San Francisco or anything out that way. Okay, here you're looking east from a lower location, and you can see you have to be at the top to be able to see, and then it has to be a clear day, and then even then I'm not sure if you can see the crime scene locations or figure out where they're at. So to me it's looking like the Zodiac killer wasn't on top of Mount Diablo. And at the base of the Mount Diablo, there's a lot of nice, expensive houses, as you can see here. Well, this ends this episode of Unsolved, and I'll have more to say about this footage in the next video or in the future. I'll see you next weekend.